Hi, my name is Rebecca Helge, and I am from Delphus, Kansas, a small town in rural central Kansas. I taught in an interrelated special education classroom for 11 years, and the past 3 years I have been an autism consultant for Central Kansas Cooperative out of Salina. We service 13 different school districts, and I spend a lot of my time traveling from building to building, consulting with staff, doing trainings. I also am a part of an ADOS team. We're an autism diagnosis team, and we work in conjunction with KU Medical Center, working at trying to diagnose students in a more effectively and quick way versus waiting 8 to 12 months to be tested. I am not new to a Dr. Moody technology class. I don't consider myself a techie, but I love technology and always want to stay up and innovative. So the fear of the unknown has not been so stressful. However, he always is throwing some new idea out there and trying to keep you updated in the field of technology. This year I also took a position with Kansas Instructional Support Network as a regional consultant, and I am a teacher mentor on the NTC website. So it's an awesome support group for mentees out there, and it's all online. And it's a great resource to collaborate with other professionals throughout the United States as well. Why it's important to stay up with technology. One example would be the other day, I have a 3-year-old, and he asked me where the iPad or the Kindle was. And I looked at my husband as he sat there and played on the device. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in 3 to 4 years trying to educate him, who is very already up on technology, trying to sit there with a paper and pencil? I think it would be a little bit challenging. So one important reason as to why we need to stay up in technology is because if we don't, the students are going to be higher techs than we are. It also has so many possibilities of where you can go, travel through the internet. It's so resourceful, and I think at times it can be overwhelming because we don't even know where to find the resources. But if we stay current, it's going to be easier access for us. It also, to me, I take a lot of data. It eliminates the repetitiveness. When I write notes, a lot of times I have to type up my observation, and so by going out there with technology, some type of a device, I can just transport that right into my computer versus have to type my notes. And so the repetitiveness, it definitely makes it easier. The types of technology that I use, actually right now I am videotaping myself with my iPhone, and so I love the capabilities that the iPhone, the iPad has for the population of students that I work with. It's an awesome communication device. Also, socially, it's more appropriate, and it can be motivating and definitely help encourage appropriate behavior as well. I use the computer. When I think of the computer, I think I was techie back in the 3rd grade. I thought it was the coolest thing just to get on the computer and play Oregon Trail. We have come so far. Another way that I use technology within my position, we use telemed. It's the Polycom with KU Medical Center with our doctor's appointments. The kids come in, big screen, and communicate screen to screen just like a Skype with the doctor's appointments. I also use what's called BoardMaker. It's an interactive program in order to make pictures and communication in order to help assist students with communication devices. Most of the schools that I go into have Promethean whiteboards and use those types of technology as well. The type of tools and programs that I use a lot of Skype, Facebook, many different programs that Dr. Moody has used in his classes. I have incorporated into my work. One of my favorites is Screen-O-Matic. I love using that with presentations. It makes it an easy way to actually do some teaching without having to be there. I've also used Screen-O-Matic for students and learning tools, and have had them use that as well for their own communication so that they can hear their speech and so forth. the things that kind of have held me up in the world of technology at school is we are all Dell, and I have really tried hard to allow the MIS department to accept our idea for a grant proposal with iPads and students with autism. However, they feel that they're not compatible because they're Dell and iPad or Apple, even though we would not have to have internet access other than to put on the applications. They would be using the applications primarily for the device. They still will not allow us to do that. I feel that it is a little bit being narrow-minded because there are individuals within the district that do use iPads. However, they're still not willing to go that avenue. So, because of compatibility reasons is one reason, and another reason how technology sometimes is not utilized is the lack of information of others. They don't know how it's used, and so they're a little bit skittish about using it. The reason why I am participating again in a Moody class is a requirement for licensure for superintendent and director of special education. And my time is up. See you around Facebook and Google.